everyone. I actually haven't shaved my armpits today, so I don't know why I'm putting my arms up. They're not that bad, it's just I couldn't be bothered. Anyway, today I'm doing the kind of last in series thing of my trying on everything in my wardrobe series. I say kind of last in series because I want to show all my shoes and jewellery as well, but that's not really in my wardrobe. They're kind of external things, I want to say. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, today I'm going to be showing you all my coats. That is why I'm stood by my coat rack. It should be a pretty quick video because I know I'm not getting rid of anything. That's a lie. I might be getting rid of a couple of things. Yeah, I know what I like and what I don't like out of my coats, so it's just a matter of showing you them on, and they're really quick to put on and off. Yeah, I know a couple that I'm not too keen on, so they might be coming your way or someone's way. Yeah, let's just get into it. No more dilly-dallying. Let's go. So starting off with this coat, it's one of my older ones, I want to say. I got this when I was in 6th form or maybe in year 11, so it's quite old now. It's at least, oh god, it's at least 5 years old, I want to say. It's from Forever 21. I got it when these coats were all the rage. I say all the rage, I feel like this is quite a standard coat, so they've kind of been all the rage for a while, but when they were more so all the rage. Yeah, just from Forever 21. Pretty standard. I think, well, I know I'm going to keep it. I think it'll be handy when I go into the workplace because it's one of my smarter coats. Like, I have quite a lot of informal coats like my snakeskin puffer jacket, which won't necessarily be appropriate for work when I go into work. Depends what I end up doing, to be honest. But yeah, I feel like this one is definitely a more work appropriate, smart kind of businesswoman vibe, so I'm definitely keeping it. I like it on a casual basis anyway, but I have more casual coats that I prefer over this one, so this is more of like a smart one for me. I then have this other coat from Forever 21, which I also got when I was back in school. I think I got them around the same time. I want to say like I got one year and then this one another year. I think I got this one after that one. Not that you care. But yeah, it's another one from Forever 21. I like this, but it is a little bit scruffy looking now. Like, because it's black, it picks up all the hairs and you can just really see them, and it's gone a little bit bobbly. But again, I quite like the shape of it for a kind of smarter look. I keep on saying kind of. I do like the shape of it for a smarter look. I need to just cut out the word kind of. But yeah, I like it. A little bit bobbly, but it will do for a kind of, for a work jacket. It will do for a work jacket. So yeah, that's that one. This one has money in it, which automatically makes it a great coat. This one's from Pull & Bear. It's reversible, so as you can see it's got a cream inside layer and then a black outside layer, so you can wear it cream on the outside with black on the inside, but I just prefer it this way round. Yeah, and I also love the fact it comes with money, who knew? But yeah, it's just a standard fleecy kind of warm teddy coat. I don't wear it that much just because I've got another black teddy coat, which I'll put on in a minute, that is a bit scruffier than this one. And the thing with these coats is they pick up a lot of grass and other stuff if you put it down, or do other activities. But yeah, I kind of want to keep this one for best when I know it's not going to get wrecked at all, because my other one is pretty, I don't want to say it's unfixable, but it's got some grass and stuff like pretty down deep in there. So I want to keep this one nice. That being said, it does have some bits on it already, but yeah, this is just my nicer teddy coat, and I can choose whether I want it white or black, but I tend to choose the black. So yeah, then the next coat, as I was saying, is another black teddy coat, but this one just has lots of little bits all over it. I don't really think the camera can pick it up, but the human eye can, and that's normally what's pointing at me. So I'll show you it on. I actually prefer the fit of this one over the Pull & Bear one, but it's just very scruffy looking now, and it's not, I don't know if it's fixable. I haven't spent enough time trying to fix it. Yeah, it's just this. It's from Shein. I've also got the brown one, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, pretty standard, easy to throw on. It's not the warmest, but we're getting into warmer weather now, so doesn't really matter. So next up I have my black puffer jacket. I do have other colours, I'm just going in colour order as that's how it's organised. It must just seem like I only have black coats at the moment. But yeah, this one is my black puffer jacket from H&M. I also have it in orange, which you will see later. But yeah, it's a simple black puffer jacket. I actually bought it after I first wrecked that jacket. It's been wrecked a couple of times, like the first, actually even more times, because in summer last year I got it all mucky and then I cleaned it off and I was like, right, never again. And then in autumn last year, that's when it got properly like ingrained dirt, and then I was like, never again. After I tried to clean that, it didn't properly clean that time, but like it cleaned to a better level, and then yeah, I was like, never again. And then, you really don't care about this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Then I think this year, yeah, this spring, it was in February, winter, we used it in our shoot as a dead dog and it went on the floor and it got dirty again, and yeah, just since then I can't be bothered to salvage it. So yeah, I bought this after the second time I wrecked the coat, because I thought if any situation like that happens again, I want to wear a coat to be warm, but I don't even know what I'm saying. Basically, I bought this coat because it's smooth, it won't get mucky. Like if any muck gets on it, then it can just be wiped off. That's all I needed to say, but instead I just waffled on. What am I like? Yeah, black puffer jacket, pretty simple. That's pretty much all I had to say. So now moving on to possibly my favourite jacket. I don't really want to say that because I love a lot of my jackets, but this one's definitely a standout one for me. So yeah, it's my snakeskin puffer from Nasty Gal. I got this a while ago, but I didn't wear it out at first because I was a little bit, oh, snakeskin puffer, really? Yeah, then I just started wearing it out because I thought, why not? It's cool, I like it, deal with it. Everyone has something to say about it when I wear it. Normally actually quite good. Most people call it interesting, which I'm gonna take as good because I like it. Yeah, this is it. I don't think it was particularly expensive. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So next up we have my lovely big brown fluffy jacket. This is from Missguided. I got it last year or the year before. I got it not the winter just gone, but the one before that. And yeah, it's a big fluffy coat. I haven't actually worn it this year, I don't think, because I've been much more into like puffer jackets and these sort of things. Like I've not really been into the big old fluff, but I do like it, so I won't get rid of it, but I've not really worn it that much this year. Maybe next year. I know that my aunt borrowed it for a while this year, so it wasn't actually in my possession for a while. Again, more pointless stories. Yeah, this one has a hood so you can proper like get in there with the fluff, because that's what you want. But yeah, I think I got this in a sale, so it was supposed to be like 70-80 pounds, and then I got it for 35-40, somewhere around there. I can't really remember. Maybe it was 100 and something and then I got it for 70. I really can't remember. But yeah, brown fluffy jacket, pretty standard. I don't really think it'll go out of style because it's just a brown fluffy jacket. It's not like some sort of massive print. So I reckon I'll be keeping it in my wardrobe for years to come. Moving on to my brown version of the teddy jacket from Shein. This is it. This one is a lot less mucky than the other one because I think I've probably just taken better care of it and probably just haven't put it on the floor and done all sorts in it. Yeah, I like it. I actually prefer the black one just because it goes with more, but I prefer this one because it's not so mucky. So it's kind of like a toss up between them when I want to wear a teddy jacket, but I do tend to go for this one a bit more because it's not so messy and I don't look so grubby. But yeah, nice and warm, not too warm, not too cold. It's a nice jacket, medium warmth. I then have my orange puffer jacket, which as I said is the same as the black one, just in orange. So again, it's from H&M, and yeah, not a lot to say about it. It's a bright orange puffer jacket. I probably wear this one the same amount as the black one because I do wear a lot of like neutral clothing like this, so a bright jacket on top really brings it to life. Then I do also like my funky clothing, so then I go for the black one. So I'd say this is probably, yeah, on par with the black one for how much I wear it, and then the snakeskin one doesn't get worn as much as I'd like to, but obviously it is a little bit harder to pair with things because it is a snakeskin puffer jacket. So continuing with the orange theme, I then have my big fluffy orange jacket. I say jacket, this is definitely a coat, although I don't really know the difference between coats and jackets. I don't know. I've got this big fluffy orange thing basically. This is from Next. I got it when I still worked there, so I think it was a price and I got it for less than that. But yeah, I haven't really worn it that much this year. I wore it a couple of times, once to a party and then another time just out, but it is quite difficult to pair with things because it's a bright orange fluffy jacket coat thing. But yeah, really like it. It's another one that I'll just keep in my wardrobe for years because I'll occasionally whack it out. It'll be a good old time. Then I've got this red denim jacket, which is quite a thin denim, so it's definitely a summer jacket rather than a winter one, or if you did wear it in winter you would have to put a lot of layers on. But yeah, this is just a nice summer jacket because it's thick enough so that you do get that extra warmth in summer, but not so thick that you're sweating buckets. But yeah, like it. I love a bit of red. I love a bit of denim, so good stuff. I'm finding this video quite hard to film because with my other trying on videos I was looking to get rid of things, but with my coats I know that I'm keeping them all, or except for like a couple which I know I want to get rid of. So it's kind of hard to think of what to say about them because I'm like, yep, this is a coat, this is what it looks like on. So yeah, this is a coat. It's a kind of thinner puffer jacket. It's the first puffer jacket I actually ever got. I mean, that's not strictly true because I had puffer jackets when I was like in primary school, but when they came back in fashion, this is the first one I got. So yeah, it's just a thin one from Pull & Bear. It's got a hood, which I never wear because yeah. Yeah, it's just nice to have like a bit of variation in the puffer jackets, because if I'm not feeling a big old puffy puffer jacket, then this one is a nice one to grab. I then have this yellow raincoat which I got from Topshop when these like came around in fashion a few years back, and when I say a few years back, probably like 6 years ago I want to say. I have actually seen some of these in the shops again, so I feel like they're trying to make a comeback. I don't really wear this one too much because I tend to go for like a thicker jacket, and if it's raining I tend to just dash to my car. But yeah, I feel like it's always handy having a rain jacket because if you do need to venture out in the pouring rain, here we go, got a jacket. But yeah, I like it. I feel like it's a more trendy sort of rain jacket, so yeah. Then I have this pink ski jacket, which was my mum's when she went skiing, believe it or not. But yeah, I like wearing it because it's a jacket that no one else really has, because it was bought like back in the 80s or something, and it's an actual ski jacket, so you don't really tend to see a lot of people wearing proper ski jackets out. But yeah, I really like it. I feel like it's my sort of vibe. My mum hates it when I wear it because she doesn't like it. But yeah, I think it's quite cool. It keeps me nice and warm because it's a ski jacket. So yeah, it's nice for the winter months. Won't really be wearing it too much now that it's warming up. That being said, even though it's warm for winter, it actually is quite a nice light jacket as well. I don't really know how that works, but yeah, I actually do wear this in, I wouldn't say summer, but like in spring as well. So yeah, all weather jacket. This next jacket is actually made of recycled plastic bottles. It's from Lucy & Yak, which is an ethical clothing company, and I actually did a video of them about their dungarees a few videos ago. Yeah, I really like their company because it's all very ethical and sustainable and fashionable. So yeah, this is made from recycled plastic bottles, which you really wouldn't be able to tell by touching it, like it's really soft. The only thing I would say is it's not the thickest coat, so it's more of like an autumn or spring coat. I wouldn't say it's a winter coat. Yeah, I really like it. I was about to say I don't have a pink fluffy coat, but literally the next coat is a pink fluffy coat. But I definitely like this one a lot more than the next one, and I'll get into that in a minute. Or now. So yeah, this next coat is a light pink sort of shaggy fluffy coat, and it's from Shein, and I used to like it, but the one thing that's always annoyed me about it is the fact that it doesn't have pockets. And I know that's not a massive thing, but I do like to put things in pockets, and when it has none, I can't do that. And I also don't like how it doesn't have like, are they lapels? I want to say lapels. It doesn't have those bits down there, which I also don't really like. I mean, I know that's just the style of it, and I knew that when I got it, but I've just gone off of that, and I just prefer when coats actually do have the lapels and pockets. I really don't know if I'm saying that word right. So I actually think this might be the first coat in this video that I'm getting rid of. I don't know if I'll put it on my Depop just because it's a big coat, and I don't know if I'll get it in the package. But if you know me and you want this coat, hit me up. Otherwise I'll try and put it on Depop and get some bigger mailing bags, but it might just take me a while because I still haven't actually put anything since my tops video on my Depop. It's all in a bag under my bed. It's just I need to get round to it, and I'm very busy at the moment. And I sound sarcastic, but I am genuinely very busy. But yeah, as soon as I have some time, I'll do. I was gonna say as soon as uni's over, but that's like still a month away and that's quite a long time. But definitely then, if not before, I'll get the stuff on my Depop. But yeah, this one is going. The next coat I also feel like is gonna go because I don't really like it. It's just this, I call it my sheep coat because it looks like sheep. Yeah, this is my sheep coat from Primark. I got this probably around the same time I got these sort of coats. So when I was back in school, probably year 10 or 11? A good 5-6 years ago. So it's had a long life with me, but I just don't really like the style anymore. I don't like how it hasn't got the lapels, but it does have pockets, which is good. But I don't like how it doesn't have lapels, so you know, it's got that going against it. But yeah, it's a nice coat. It fits well, except for my freakishly long arms because they're freakishly long, can't help it. But yeah, there's nothing bad about it as a coat. It's lasted really well for Primark as well. Like, it feels really nice quality. It's got no holes. It's perfect. It's just not what I'm looking for in a coat. This next coat, I'm not really sure what I was thinking when I got it because it's really not me, and I actually have the matching skirt as well, but I was gonna say that's also not me, but I actually do quite like it. Like, I tried it on again in my skirts video and realised I do really like it. But the jacket, why did I need both? I just didn't. Yeah, this is a bomber jacket from Missguided. Again, I got this when I was back in school, but this has never been my style, so I don't know why I got it. So yeah, I've ended up with this, and I always try and make it work, but it's just not me. And I feel like if I rocked up to uni in this, I don't know how people would react. I don't know how I would react leaving the house. So yeah, I might get rid of it, or I might really try and make it work, but I don't know how it's gonna work. I then have this windbreaker jacket from Shein, I want to say, or it could be Romwe or one of those ones. But I got it last spring and it's just turned out to be really handy for like chucking in my boot or something, because it's nice for summer when you need something to break the wind, but when you don't want something too hot either. So yeah, it's a nice little summer jacket. Love it lots. I'm sure I'll be whipping it out again this summer. I then just have my standard denim jacket. So I have my red denim jacket and then I have my standard denim jacket, and this one's just from Pull & Bear. It's not as loose as I'd like it, but it's still loose enough. Like, it's not too tight that I feel like I need to get a looser one. It's just if I did get another one, it would be looser than this. I don't know if I just made sense, but basically this is my denim jacket. It's from Pull & Bear. I like it. Would just like it if it was a little bit looser. Smidgen, a little bit. So next is another jacket that I think I'm going to get rid of because it again just really isn't my style. So it's just this black denim jacket with this fleece kind of lining, but because of my freakishly long arms it does just look ridiculous. And I know the sleeves are turned up now, but it's still too short when the sleeves are unrolled, so I thought I'd make a feature out of it and roll up the sleeves, but then it just feels a little bit tight, a bit uncomfortable, not very me, so I feel like it's gonna go. So again, I feel like this will be too big to go on Depop, so if you know me and you wanted a jacket like this, or exactly this jacket, hit me up. Then moving on to my final jacket. This one is from a charity shop actually. It's originally from John Lewis Men's, but I found it in my local charity shop. I think I got it for about £5 and I've worn it a lot since. I think again I got this when I was in school and it was definitely before I was in sixth form. I reckon, I want to say it was in year 10, so that is a good 6 years ago? I feel like that's wrong, but it also sounds like it could be right, which is scary. 3 years of uni, 2 years of sixth form, year 11, year 7 years ago. Basically I've had it for a long time and it served me well, and it will continue to serve me well, I'm sure. So yeah, that is it, and that's it for the video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna wrap it up quickly because my camera battery is flashing. I feel like I've said that at the end of a lot of these videos. You know, they take a while to film, so my camera battery does get a little bit drained. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching this one, and I hope you've enjoyed watching the whole series. As I said, I am going to be showing my shoes and my jewellery, so the series technically isn't over, but then for like the clothing part it is over. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the series so far. It will continue. Yeah. See you later, alligator, in a while.